Hello, Instagram.
Good morning.
It is Wednesday in Winder, and we are here at the Yarn Winder, your local yarn store. And it is Wednesday, episode 4.
Already.
I know, it goes by so fast. I'm so proud of us, though. 4 episodes, and this is a blast, isn't it? So we go live Wednesday mornings at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays, which is why we call it Wednesday in Winder. And so we're live here on Instagram, and then later we're going to post the replay for all you Replay Club members in our YouTube channel, which is also called The Yarn Winder on YouTube. And that is also where we're going to post names of the patterns that we talk about. And we are trying to get 50 subscribers over there as a minimum on YouTube before you can start posting links on YouTube. So we hope that you guys will go over there and subscribe to us at the Yarn Winder and give us a like and a comment as well. And we have some friends that are joining us right now in the comment section here. So good morning, everybody.
Hey, Matt.
And Matt, yes.
And hey, Lori.
Lori.
Hi, Casey.
Did I see Casey's name?
You did see
I think
Casey's
I did.
name.
Good
Hi,
morning,
Casey.
you guys. Happy Wednesday. So my name is Julia, and I am elbow deep in gift knitting. And the beauty sitting next to me.
Good morning, Hadia.
Hey, Hadia. The beauty sitting next to me is the owner-operator of the Yarn Winder. This is Sandra, and she has a major case of cast-on-itis. Hi, guys.
Hi, Alex.
And Alex. Hi, Alex.
Aren't you in school, Alex?
Uh-oh. Yeah. We're so excited to have you guys following us today. And we are going to get started talking about, well, first of all, it is sweater weather. Sweater weather.
Word.
I know we have all kinds of sweaters.
I had to go out into Winder this morning, and it was a little, what's the word?
Blustery?
Blustery.
Because it's windy over here.
It is windy.
Yeah, it's
on lunch. Enjoy your lunch, Alex.
Oh,
I hope
yes,
I see
enjoy.
You tonight.
It's going to get colder as the day continues, but it's perfect for all of our knitwear.
Hey, Barbara.
Hey,
It's
Barbara.
Rhinebeck Barbara.
Rhinebeck Barbara. So glad you guys could join us today.
Thank you.
So we are going to get started talking about
Some store news.
Store news. Well, first of all, I want to encourage everybody to sign up for the newsletter, which you can do here in store. There is a clipboard by the register, but also you can go to theyarnwinder.com and you can fill it out really easily, and that way you can stay up to date with all the latest news and all of that, because we have some exciting things going on this week, like a Christmas bash.
Yes.
Winder is having a
Impromptu.
Christmas parade. So you want to talk about the Christmas parade?
Yes, we'll talk about the Christmas parade. So the Christmas parade is this Saturday. I think it's like the 75th annual Christmas.
75th?
I might be exaggerating. Maybe
No,
it's the
you're probably
47th.
Oh, that's a big difference. 47, 70.
We're on the 47th president, and it's the 75th. I don't know. I think it might be the 75th. I don't know. Look, I don't know. It's a really historical parade, and it really, truly goes right in front of our shop. So it starts at Ingalls, which is down about a mile, and then it goes all the way down North Broad Street, down by the courthouse. And so our shop will be prime parade watching situation. But it also means that we will have a little bit of a road closure from about noon
to 4.
Till about 2.
Oh,
so
2?
I talked to the city of Winder, and they
okay.
said the after party goes downtown until 4.
Oh, there's an after party?
Yes.
The parade has an after party.
With
They take
Santa
it
Claus,
serious.
you get to go have cookies with Santa or whatever. So, we would love to come and have you hunker down with us for a couple of hours. But we do have some fun things planned.
We do.
Yes. Some yummy things.
Some treats. Some
yummy things.
Warm and sweet.
Yes.
And salty for anybody that
Savory
prefers salty.
and
savory.
sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And some Christmas music, and just sitting and knitting and watching the parade.
All of a sudden my mind went blank, but what is the name? Like, it reminds me of Gilmore Girls for anybody out there who likes
Stars Hollow?
Yes. So Winder is like our own little Stars Hollow. in real life.
They are really trying to do more of those
love
things. I mean, I feel like every time we turn around, there's a festival or something going on. So it's cute. And we do have a gazebo.
I don't know what episode it is, but in Gilmore Girls, there is an episode where the whole town comes together for a knitting festival.
Is it fun? Yes. To save money for the bridge.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I haven't made it to that these things kind of escape me at times.
That's a cute episode.
It is a super cute episode. Yeah.
Gilmore Girls. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
So that's the parade on Saturday. So just know if you're going to come on Saturday, come a little bit before noon to get into the parking lot, because then they'll close the roads around noon, and they will reopen our road hopefully before 2, he said.
I'm bringing a chair.
That's
in
a great
my
idea.
trunk in case anybody else wants to go
That's
out
a
there
great
and
idea.
sit and
Sit
watch
outside.
and knit and watch the parade.
Absolutely.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
And I'm pretty sure Casey, our own Casey, may have participated in that parade back in the day.
Really?
And I know Madison did for years with their little dance studio. So Casey and Madison danced at the same dance studio many, many moons ago.
Oh,
Small
that's
world.
so sweet.
Yeah.
It is a small world.
So anyway, that'll be fun on Saturday.
Saturday is also the December knit along,
Yep.
which is the Songbird socks.
Songbird
or
handmade
hats.
socks and spruce grouse hat.
Last weekend was the very first Saturday that we all met with the spinners were in the back of the store.
Yes,
So
it was fun.
it was a lot of fun. But we had somebody was there knitting the hat, and then 3 of
Our
us
friend
were
Kim.
knitting. Yep, Kim. And then 4 of us were knitting the socks.
Yes.
And I think we're all knitting the Kevin socks, right? But there are 2 other options. There's the
I've already finished the Kevin
Ellen
socks.
Griswold. Yeah, you're on to the Ellen socks.
I am on Ellen socks, yeah.
But there's also a Santa, which I can't ever remember that guy's name.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Scott Calvin.
Yay!
From the Santa Claus.
Good job.
Thanks.
That's impressive. So this Saturday, December knit along, your choice, and it's never too late to join in on the fun to knit those things. And that will be every Saturday from 1 to 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Every Saturday in December.
That's it.
And this one comes with the parade. So I hope you guys
And some
will
goodies.
Come join us.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
All right. We have a few mystery boxes left. That's going to be what's here is what's here, and that's going to be it for the rest of 2024. I know several people are putting them under their tree, still wrapped, not even opening it, and giving themselves a little gift.
They have a lot of self-control, it would not be me. I'd be tearing into that box.
Somebody said I wanted to peek, but I didn't. I was like, that's really good.
That is good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
New arrivals.
My
Restock.
favorite thing to talk about because it's like
arrivals or
Christmas
cocoa
in here.
knits?
All of the
All
above.
of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Cocoa Knits came, I think, Tuesday. The maker's boards got restocked, and the rulers and needle gauges that are magnetic for the maker's boards
Love
got
those.
restocked. I will say 2 of them have already sold. Lori is over the moon with hers.
I saw her knitting with it at the Saturday knit along.
And it was so cute because she was here yesterday, and our friend Ann came in, and she was telling Ann all about the board. So then Ann had to buy one, and it was so great because Ann was working on a headband that was cabling, and she kept losing her place. Had already ripped it out once, and she was using the board with the ruler. And she's like, she was cruising by the time she left here. And she said it helped tremendously just to be able to have that little line to guide you. So it was really cute.
This might be indulgent to say, but I have one, but I use mine to magnetize all of my knitting notions, like needle, everything that's metal sticks to that.
Yes.
But now I'm wondering, do I need another one so that I can have it on my lap like Lori was using it to keep?
Okay, so
my
it dawned
patterns.
on me last night when I was watching Anne, because Anne had a plastic cable needle for her headband. And then it dawned on me that Lori has the little magnetic strips that look like Band-Aids.
Yes.
You know, the little colorful.
Yes, I love those.
But they look hard, but they're not.
No.
They're soft as can be.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Right? Couldn't you like squinch it up like a little inchworm and just slide that little plastic cable needle through there and hold it in place so she doesn't, keep throwing it on the couch? I was like, that's the perfect thing.
It is
so,
the perfect
Lori,
thing.
try that with your little Band-Aids today.
There's a lot of different uses for it.
Sure.
Which I like.
Yeah.
And we're always going to come up with something new. So if you guys come up with some ideas with yours, please let us know.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun.
Okay, so spinners came on Saturday, and one of our spinners is a sweet lady by the name of Gabby, and she is also known as Moss Fibers. So she's also a local dyer out of Roswell, and she brought us some lovely grab bags of locally dyed fiber for our spinning and felting friends.
This is gorgeous.
I can't. Like, Dad told me I'm not allowed to spin because I'm just not good at it. But these colors are so, like, that's my color.
Stunning. I know, that's your color palette.
That
right
is
there,
my
isn't
color
it?
palette in a bag.
Yes.
I just need
that
to
makes me
hire
want
someone.
to learn how to
Right?
spin.
This is what I'm saying.
She dyed all of these.
Yes.
I mean, that beautiful.
I mean, look at those. These are all 4-ounce bags of Corriedale fibers. I mean,
Wow.
Gabby, you outdid yourself.
Sure did, Gabby.
Love it, love it, love
Oh, another colorway?
mhm.
Wow.
Yep. Look at that.
Beautiful.
So if you're a spinner or a needle felter, these are awesome to have. Little Corriedale grab bags. Thank you, Gabby, for bringing us some of your beautiful artwork.
Oh, wow. I literally gasped when you took that off. I was like, I hadn't looked at it until you you lifted it off the table. So those are beautiful.
I don't spin, but that's one of those things that could sit on my shelf and just be pretty.
Yes, sometimes yarn does that, right?
Yes.
I have skeins
A
like
lot.
that I don't want to use because it's just so pretty. One day the perfect project will come along. And I've heard that before, that sometimes yarn and fiber buying is a different hobby than knitting. It's true.
It is so true.
Yeah.
And you buy yarn and maybe you just love it. Or maybe you really do have a project in mind for it. But sometimes even the project you have in mind is not what the yarn wants to be. And so you have to kind of be
Yes.
willing to let the ideas go sometimes and
You
just
have
let
a
it
project
be.
like that today, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
Okay,
that
we'll
soon.
get there.
Yeah. Okay. So another new thing that was like Christmas for me personally in the shop, not really, but were some new little gifty kind of items, and I'm so excited about these. Well, let me start with this.
It matches my sweater.
And I didn't even know that was happening. I
didn't
just
even
pulled
know
this
either.
one. Okay, so these are called, they're from a company called Danica, and they are reusable, like, sponges.
Yeah, they
My
dry
brain.
and they do not hold mold or
Correct.
anything like that. Yeah.
And they can be washed in the washing
Yes.
machine. So they're Swedish sponge cloths. There's my brain.
On the back, it says one of those is the equivalent to 17 rolls of toilet paper. Not toilet paper, people, but I suppose it's paper towels.
I mean, you know.
17 rolls of paper towels.
17 rolls.
5 kitchen sponges. And you know
Which-
those kitchen sponges get nasty.
I can't. They start
smell.
smelling, and even and I stick mine in the dishwasher sometimes, but it just never feels
Yeah.
clean again.
It doesn't.
So these you can literally just rinse out, wring them out, and then hang in your kitchen to dry. Or after a few uses, you can throw them in the washing machine and dry them, and they start all over again. Brilliant. So we have a bunch of different little pictures.
Little designs.
Little
yeah.
designs, thank you. So I love these. A good little gift for maybe your non-knitting friends, If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of granny squares. This is a little set of granny square coasters.
That's so cute.
And they're just so fun.
That's
just
a
so
nice
fun.
size.
Right?
Like in my mind, there's a couple of patterns out there that I think some of you ladies might be familiar with, where it is a cardigan where they put the granny squares here and then they knit the sleeves.
Yes.
Is this a cheat sway? I could do that? Would that be bad?
Casey is probably going, yes, please, because I'm always asking her to knit me all the granny squares. But yes, I just love them.
Cute.
They're so cute. So that's that. And then we have another little set of coasters. I have in the shop these little trivet hot pad thingies that are felted like this, but they came from Trader Joe's. And I went to Trader Joe's a few weeks ago with the girls, and they said they were not getting them again this year. So that's sad. But I found these from Danica that are just sets of little felted coasters. Another little great gift. And then this is like my colorway. These are the trivets. So, I know, so good. So fun.
Pretty. I love all the colors.
And I throw them, like in here, I throw them on the table when we're doing something with hot tea or hot whatever. I just throw them on the table, so to protect furniture. And then, last but not least, from Danica, little hot pads that are granny squares. I guess those aren't squares. Granny
Flowers?
circles? Hexagons? I don't know. Granny something. And then this is because I just love cherries on all things cherry.
I do too.
Little hot pads. But they're crocheted. They're so cute. So it was like Christmas when I opened that box.
It sure was. Because she texted me one photo and then she stopped. And I'm like, you're killing me. I need to see this.
And then because we were running low on our cute little stickers that we get from Apartment 2, I went and reordered some stickers that are super cute. But then they had these. They're little notepads. I'm so sorry, the glare. And it says, I'd rather be crocheting with a cute little sheet.
So cute.
And then the yellow ones say, I'd rather be knitting.
Aww,
So just
all the sheepy things.
I know, little notepads. Another quick little gift for Christmas for your fibery
I
friends.
love those.
That was quick and dirty. Sorry.
Yes. Well, it wasn't dirty, but it was quick.
Anyway, those are hanging out in the
Those
shop.
are hanging out.
Yep.
Love them.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
next
gonna
we
let you
talk
talk
about
notions
notions
you love.
that I love.
That you love.
Oh,
Yep.
Well, this is always a hard segment for me to have to choose from because there's so many excellent things. However, these are it's a kind of a set is what I'm talking about. But this wool wash, do you guys use this wool wash? This is Delicate Eucalyptus.
Yeah, I say
And
Eucalyptus.
The only scent that I have used is the jasmine.
Me too.
But there are a couple of other scents, and I love it so much that I just keep sticking with the jasmine. But I'm sure they all smell delicious.
There's a lavender, a grapefruit, unscented, and jasmine. I think that's what we have right now.
And this bottle has lasted me the whole week. I think I'm like halfway at this point. And I have been knitting. You guys know that I just cast on and cast off all the time because I'm an addicted knitter.
She's making me
all
amp up
year,
my game
and I'm
now.
only half.
I know.
And what I do is I just pour a capful into my bin. I actually have a dedicated bin for blocking. Do you do that? I have like a plastic bin that is only used, so that way I know it's not dirty and it's always clean and dry. And it's just a cap full, run my water in, and then I soak my garments or things. And then I will, of course, squeeze out gently the water. And then I put it on my blocking mats with these to pin it into shape. Because sometimes, like especially if you're doing color work, for me, I'm not as good with my color work. It gets kind of tight. And so you get a misshapen garment or piece, and these just help keep it into place while it dries.
It also helps lace open up.
Oh, yes. Good points.
Yes, those are a must-have when you're doing lace.
So these are my two. I have two today.
I love those.
Wool wash and blocking pins. Couldn't live without them.
No.
It's an important part of your knitting.
It is. It is. We'll have a conversation about blocking another day, because I get asked about that a lot.
Do you really?
I do. So I have two as well today because I love notions. The first one is something that has come into my life recently, and it's these little gauge, like yarn gauge wraps per inch tools that help you figure out when you have those little bits and pieces left over, what size yarn it is when you no longer have the tag. Because I'll just admit it, I am the worst about keeping tags.
I am too.
It's bad.
I tried.
It's bad. So you just take a little strip of yarn and line it up to see what weight it is, and it tells you all the different weights of yarn. I have a cute little kitty cat one.
I actually bought this one a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And then it got lost in your bag.
I did because it was a little bit small.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Jane.
I'm scrolling through the comments to make sure we don't miss anybody.
Rachel. I hope you are still coming tonight. Bye, sweet Alex. Have a nice rest of your day.
It's a process. It is a process, Matt. You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that
Like
he
I
knows
stand
exactly
on
what that means.
I wrap up the wet garment and carefully lay it out so that it doesn't stretch, because when it's wet, it gets heavy. So you have to carefully lay it down, and then I roll it up, and then I march on it back and forth.
Yes, that's what Andrea Mallory says to do.
She says to do. Did I do it like Andrea?
Yes.
Wow.
But there are other ways to block. We've talked about, steam blocking and just very light misting blocking. It just depends on what you got going on.
Oh, I haven't done the steam blocking, but I did buy a steamer to do it.
Yes. Well, like, I have a blanket in the back that's knit out of the blue sky tweed, and it's humongous. There was no way I was going to wet block that thing. There was no way, because it was just way too big. So, steam blocked it is.
And I hear people, I know that you said we'll talk about this later, but it's on my mind. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going
hijacking the agenda.
I'm going off script, you guys. But people will say that if they have a sweater and they want to try it on, and it has a lot of like lace or work up here, and then they steam it so that it'll lay flat, so they get an appropriate look to how it's going to.
That's a great point.
To put on, to try it,
and yet it's not wet.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
I love that. That's a good idea. I might have to become a sweater knitter one day. I really have knit sweaters, believe it or not.
We have a list of sweaters that the two of us are going to be knitting, so I think that it's
January. I'm hitting the ground running.
Safe to say
you heard it here.
Be one. 2025 is your year. So, but
we'll
now
start strong in January. Let's see where it goes.
See how long it stays on
That's
the needles, right? But you know, sometimes it's just getting it on the needles. It's the hard part. But so, works in progress.
Yes, ma'am.
Sandra.
All right. So, we talked about this already, but this is progress on my Ellen Griswold socks. You want to show that real quick? These are from Songbird Handmade. This is who we're highlighting this month in our knit along. And just the little sweetheart. So, the last time we talked, I was just on the heel. And so, I finished the heel and I'm starting the foot. But I have put this on timeout, not for any reason other than I'm working on something else more religiously at this moment. But I do love those little socks.
I know.
And this particular one is knit, because it's Colorwork, on a size 2 9-inch circular for me, because I don't do magic loop. And so, whew.
Okay, so that's going on my bingo card for my maker's goals next year, is trying sock knitting with 9-inch circulars and magic loop.
Yep.
Because Melissa and I had a conversation last Saturday where she does it on magic loop.
Yes.
And she was suggesting that I give that a try.
And if Alex were still here and not going back to work, she would absolutely cheer you on for that.
For which
magic
one?
loop.
The magic loop?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it's worth a try, so you can just kind of know what.
Melissa says yes.
Good. Is she?
Yes.
Is she tap dancing there
yes,
on the screen?
Always.
Yep.
Yep. So, the 9-inch circulars, I think I'm finally starting to get used to them, but I definitely notice, like, if I don't take breaks, I get the pain in my left arm.
They're so little.
Needles
For socks.
I just love my DPNs, but not for colorwork. So anyway, those are my Ellen socks.
Good job on those.
Okay, so this kind of leads us into my next notion and my next work in progress all at the same time. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. So when we did our very, very first episode, I talked about this called the MossBlossom from Wool and Pine. Do you have that one?
I have
Okay.
it. Just sneak it on the screen here. Wool and Pine,
look at that
MossBlossom.
picture.
Isn't that beautiful?
Photograph is glorious. She's beautiful. That color is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to talk about progress keepers, because this little shawl was on the needles for a hot minute, and I felt like I was working on it and working on it and working on it, and it wasn't going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? That. Oh my gosh, for real.
Like I'm not getting any work done.
I'm not getting any work done. So I went ahead after our last podcast, our first podcast, and I put this little progress keeper on there that sweet Melissa from the Netherlands brought me back from Stephen and Penelope. It's just a little bicycle.
Oh, so cute.
It's so cute. Hello, Elizabeth. And so after that, I kept going. Hold on, I'm all tangled. And then, as I started knitting, I added more progress keepers as I went. So there's my little bike. And then this is a sweet little donut from Rhinebeck Barbara. She gave us all these little sweet treats.
So
I know, it's a little donut with like little sprinkles and frosting on it.
Aww.
Oh, her daughter makes them.
Does she really?
Yes. guess what's going to hopefully come to the shop.
Oh.
They're so cute. But she gave those to us, so that's like a little Rhinebeck memory. And then when we got to New York, Jane, our other friend, gave us some fingerless mitts with this cute little tag, and it says I love yarn, but it's like the New York
License plate.
Cute. So there's another progress keeper. And then when we went to Rhinebeck, Katrinkles was there, and if you purchase something from the Katrinkles booth, you've got a free stitch marker. So that's a little Rhinebeck stitch marker as well. And so it just helps me to go, oh, I am making progress. I am making progress.
I understand how that can be, because you can spend hours on a project and be like, especially if it's fingering, and be like, this isn't going anywhere.
Yes.
So you have marked all of your different stages.
Yes, like every day, I think Saturday I put the first one in after the bicycle, and then maybe Sunday, because I took Sunday and Monday to just sit and really work on this one, because I'm trying to get it finished. And so I put markers in every time I stopped and then started again, just so I could see. Okay, yeah, it's growing.
That.
Hello, Gabby. We just showed your fiber, Gabby.
Hey, Gabby.
Thanks for coming.
I got to meet you this past Saturday.
Isn't she sweet?
Yes.
She's the sweetest.
And so talented.
Yes.
So many talented makers here.
I surround myself with a lot of cool people.
I would say so.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, you're one of them for sure.
I'm just kidding.
But so I was thinking about progress keepers.
Yes.
And you mentioned something to me this morning, and you said...
Are we talking about this?
Yes, we're talking about that. I don't know where the
I was kind of complaining, you guys, because this is my purse knit, which is the Musselburgh hat, right? And it's so small at this point, it's easy to take wherever I go. And I was like, it feels like it's taken me forever. Mm-hmm. And Sandra said, you need a progress keeper marker. And I was like, you are so right. I need to get some progress markers for this to see exactly where I'm going.
Pin one on there for you.
Aww.
And so now you'll know this is where I was when we podcasted, and this is where we're going to grow.
I feel like I'm a brownies, and I just got a pin from Sandra.
It's the little yarn winder one. It's so cute.
That is so cute. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aww.
Good job. So now we'll see the progress.
I will. So next time you see this, we'll see how far down this is, or hopefully it'll grow.
It will grow. And this is going to be off the needles by the time.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe you.
By the love of everything good. It's going to be off
But all
the
the other things that you have that you're knitting, I'm kind of surprised that you're willing to make that statement here live on Instagram.
Well, I have one more repeat, and then you have you have to repeat rows 1 through 18 one more time, and then do 8 rows of stockinette. And then you
can do all that in a week. I guess you're going to be a monogamous knitter and not knit anything else. Is that what the plan is?
I did all of that since last Saturday.
That's almost as tall as you are, Sandra.
I know.
I can't believe you have 18 more.
No, not 18 more. Just one more repeat of 30, and then 18 more rows.
30.
61 rows is what I calculated.
61 more rows.
Yeah.
It will be as tall as you. In fact, we'll have to measure that the next time we see you with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good job.
Thanks.
I love
appreciate
it.
That. Oh, one more, and that's your turn. I'm so sorry. Just because I'm putting it out in the world, this shawl has been on the needles for a long time. This is the Skovbund, and I won't even. Melissa, she said, "Where's yours?"
A merit badge. It is.
No. It is a merit badge.
She's laughing at us. In fact, that might be a rolling on the floor at us.
It is. Because she's wondering where my Musselburgh is.
Oh, is that what she's asking? Oh. We'll put a progress keeper on that one, won't we? Let's see how that one goes.
It's supposed to be done before Christmas. It's supposed to be done before Christmas.
You have a couple more weeks. You can do it.
I can. I just don't want to.
I hear you.
All right. So this is the Skovbund. I finally, Sweet Elizabeth helped me get it out of timeout. And I did the second little leaf. And now it's back in the bag for a minute until I finish the gray one. So this, after I finish the gray MossBlossom, then this is going to be what you see me working on.
I just love that color.
I do too. This is the Croft DK,
Oh,
which
is
you're
it
going to
really?
talk about. Yes, this is
Yes,
Croft
I
DK,
am.
which you're going to be talking about. So I do love that yarn. It's very...
I touched this, but that's not what this is. It's over here.
Oh, no, yeah, whoops, wrong one.
This is
All right, so what are your whips, my dear?
No, was that finished objects or whips?
Those are whips.
Okay, works in progress.
I have no finished objects.
Like I said at the beginning of the episode, you guys, I am elbow deep. I want to say probably knee deep, really, in knitting gift knits. And I really am not a gift knitter. Is that called a selfish knitter?
That's what I call myself all the time.
I'm very selfish. I'm at that stage of my knitting practice where I want to just be knitting all the things, and I'm learning different techniques. So what I'm going to show y'all first, gift knits.
Oh wait, where are the whips, my dear?
Works in progress. I did this last time too. I'm getting them confused.
You did.
I'm so sorry. Works in progress.
We showed the muscle burrow.
We showed the muscle burrow. This is my third. This is my third Maxine.
Thank you,
water bottle, hot water bottle cover.
So
and I don't know if y'all remember, but was that episode 1 or maybe it was episode 2? And I was talking about wanting to have certain goals in my knitting, techniques that I want to learn. One of them was knitting with suri or mohair. Check. Second one was learning to knit bobbles. Check. So there we go.
They're so cute.
So Sandra, you guys know, always the best teacher around, showed me how you showed me, I think, on
this. Yeah, I was working on this on Saturday, and I had come to the bobble section. She was like, "Well, I've never done bobbles, so real quick." I just said, "Look, it's so easy."
So I kind of miscalculated. I really wanted to have 3 rows of the bobbles, but I got to the point up here. I probably should have started my stripes a little bit closer to the bottom.
Those colors.
But I know, so I'm just kind of, I think I purchased, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors, and I have bought a total of 10 water bottles, and I'm just going through the colors and mixing with the colors. But this particular time, this last week, bought, this is what she's talking about with the Croft DK from the West Yorkshire Spinners. And I want to show you guys, because as I'm knitting this up, you can see it here in the stripe, and I was thinking that looks like a pink marble.
Quartz.
Yes. I mean, I hope that the camera is showing how glorious that is. It's just so pretty. And you said it looks like pink
Himalayan salt.
Just
because that's what we use. I love it.
I love
those
it
colors
too.
together are perfect.
A scarf, a sweater, more colorwork. I mean, this is glorious. Love it. And it's a DK. And actually last week, Sandra was helping me match colors with, this is Barocco vintage DK, which is behind us. And so anyways, that's how we came up with that. So I'm so happy.
How fun that you can just do whatever you want. I love it.
I know.
I love it.
I mean, all I'm doing is following the pattern for the cast on and the shape of this. And all I have left to do won't even take me a couple hours, and it's going to be the decreases and the neck. So this will be another gift.
One.
That's my third one. And you guys, I'm probably going to have to put those aside for a couple of months, and then maybe throughout the year go back to knitting the hot water bottles, because I have knit my little heart out for those.
Wait till you see. Okay, your next whip is your beautiful sock arms sweater.
Whips in progress. Why do I keep thinking? Who came in here Wednesday? Somebody came in here wearing
Mary. Our sweet friend Mary.
You have put me onto something. You came into the shop, if you're watching, and you were wearing this beautiful, I mean, different colors, but this is the idea, and this is sock arms. And everybody was gushing, including me. And the next thing I know is I'm over here looking in the sock arm stuff. Sock yarn. And I ended up coming up with, this is actually not the color
she bought
that I'm knitting,
color.
because I bought it and I failed to bring that. But this is the body of my sweater. And then the arms. But look at how pretty that would make.
I know.
That would be a gorgeous.
And then you pulled that, was that a, no, it was another quince.
Oh, the quince. So I was telling Sandra about, this is my first time knitting with Finch, Quince & Co. Finch. And I was telling her how stretchy, like there's a bounce. Can y'all see that bounce to this?
It's so good.
And this particular sweater is actually knit bottom up. and I want to make mention of this. So I'm in the round at the moment. Past is only like an inch, not even an inch and a half of 1x1 ribbing here. And so now it's just going to be stockinette all the way up to under my arms. But one of the things that I love about doing a bottom-up sweater, which a lot of people won't say that they like doing that, because it's hard to try on. You can't try on a bottom-up sweater and know if it's the right length and all that. But now I know how long I like my sweaters, and I'm in the round. And so next I'm going to be casting on the Paysage. The Paysage is a top-down drop shoulder sweater, and it's a Barocco pattern that I got during the
Black Friday
or
Small Business
deal.
Saturday, one of those.
You guys.
Small Business Saturday.
So what I'm going to do is this Lannis on the shoulders, and it's a drop shoulder. So what you do is you're going to knit the back panel right across the shoulders, and then you connect it. So the rest of it will be that color. Isn't that just beautiful? I love it. I just love it. And this is the Milford Lights. Millefiori. And these are both sport weight, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And one of the things that I fell in love with this Millefiori is that it looks like a color changing yarn, but it is at an affordable price.
Yes.
Couldn't believe, I mean, even this Lannis Light is an affordable price.
I agree.
And y'all know when you're buying sweater quantities, especially if you're here at my size, I'm buying a little bit of quantity of yarn. So I just love this, and I cannot wait to cast this on. So this is going to be my cast on for this next week. So I'll be working this top down while at the same time bottom up on this sweater. So when I'm ready to have stockinette in the round, and it's relaxing. Relaxing. I won't have to think.
That's good.
And then by the time this gets up to splitting for the shoulders or sleeves, this one will be in the round.
It's perfect.
It really is.
You planned that very well.
That's why I like to have two different sweaters going at the same time.
You planned that.
But we'll see how long that takes. And let's see, do I have any other works in progress?
Your little Kevin socks,
about.
do you want to show them?
I'll show you guys. So like I said, we do have the knit along, and it was this Saturday was our first one, and I've only gotten the little bitty cuff because I've been distracted with my gift knitting. But I'm super excited to get these going.
And once you start the charts,
fun. And I think, let me show you guys the pattern.
Hey Rhea, I am wearing, oh go ahead. That's the Kevin socks. Kevin McAllister. I'm wearing a very oldie but goodie. It's called Fading Point by Joji Locatelli. So
it's beautiful.
I think it's probably, I think we said 8 years old. And don't ask me what yarns they are because I have no idea. Little bits and bobs of a little bit of everything, I think.
That looks like it was fun to knit.
It was very fun to knit. Very fun. But yeah.
Very pretty.
Fading Point by Joji Locatelli.
Paysage sock sleeves. So that was all of my whips in progress.
I didn't share your wannabe whips.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't.
You have a lot of them.
I don't have a lot. I have 2.
Oh,
just 2. So our sweet friend Verita, who has now, she's paying me back for all the enabling I've done over the years. She's now enabling me on the other side. She came in to buy some yarn for a couple of different patterns. And so the first one that she talked about was called the Whipped Leaf Shawl. And oh
so
my goodness. Like the texture and the size of this puppy is amazing. She bought several skeins of the Acadia, which is what Julia has on right now, to knit this out of.
This is the Acadia.
Yes, Fiber Company Acadia, which is probably truly one of my favorite yarns.
It's so soft.
Yes.
Up against the neck, it's so soft.
So that's the first one that I have on the agenda. I know I got other shawls I got to finish first. And then the second one that she came in and wanted yarn for was called, it's from Blue Sky Fibers, and it's called the Monticello wrap. And it uses their mini bundles and then some of their other wool stock yarn. Wool stock yarn, I think? Wool stock worsted.
It is,
Yep. So it is
Beautiful.
I don't know what it is with me and really ginormous shawls.
So both of those are on your want to cast on?
2025.
Okay.
2025, 2025.
Are these going to be knit-alongs? Is there ever such a thing as a long-term knit-along, like a 6-month knit-along?
Yes. I mean, yes.
If you do that, sign me up, please.
Okay.
I would do
That might
either
be
of
a
those
thing.
in a heartbeat.
That might be a thing. Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
Thank you, dear.
So now we have finished objects, and you have a finished object, right?
Well, I do. This is one I had on last week, and we failed to even talk about it. So this is the pressed flowers, DRK. So Drea Renee Knits does the year long. I'm sure other people do too.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the pressed flower shawl. It's a mosaic colorwork shawl. Now, I knit this a few years ago when it came out, and I bought the actual yarn that was in the pattern. So I think it was Spin Cycle or Farmer's Daughter Fibers. Now I can't remember, but we were talking about it last week, and we were talking about, well, what could we use that's in the shop to knit that? And then I got really distracted because I could do colors all day long. So I was thinking this Barocco, like rosy pink with the Noro.
Noro is one of those yarns that I've
Kakagori?
been wanting to knit with. I've never knit with a Noro. That's on my
It changed my mind.
bingo list for next year.
This so this is the Kakagori, which is a DK. No, this is Compito. Just kidding. This is the Compito. And then the Akari, which is a worsted weight. That one was so good to work with. Like, it really changed my mind. It's so soft. It's so soft.
May I touch?
Absolutely.
Ooh. These are the dinosaur eggs?
Yes.
Oh, it's so soft.
It is so soft. And it's fun to watch all the colors change. So I just thought, for one combo, that's just one. We were playing with all kinds of combos over here today.
I would like a pressed flowers, because it's cardigan,
Shawl,
hat,
socks.
There's socks now?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see those. Maybe there's even gloves, but I would like to knit that. I love doing mosaic
It's
color
so fun.
work. It is a lot
so
of fun.
And I'm not gonna lie, a friend of mine was going through cancer treatment down in Florida, and so I took this with me to work on, and I had to rip it out like 3 times before like the pattern just clicked. A hat too, Melissa said. Yeah. Pressed flowers hat. That'd be cute. So yeah, this is a good one. But once you get going, so good. So fun.
So pretty.
I love it. Squishy.
Love it.
Squishy DK.
Squishy decay. Okay, so my finished objects. Well, I'm wearing one. This is the
Yes.
Sophie scarf, which you guys know is a viral scarf. And I was thinking that, this didn't even take me 2 days, maybe. I was in the hospital visiting a friend whose husband was in the hospital, and this is what I was knitting on while I was there. But this has like 22,000
I believe it's probably more than
patterns.
that. I would think it would be more than that. People's projects.
Sophie scarf.
22.3 thousand.
And so it is very well known and beloved, but if you're looking for a quick gift knit, this would be one to do. I have knit, this is my second one. Of course, this one, like we stated before, is out of the Fiber Co. Acadia.
Yes.
And the second one is out of a Quince & Co. Willet. Willet. And I've worn that one a few times before, but I like them because they're small enough that, and if you're wanting to take it off, you can also put it on your purse. They're very versatile. But also, there is another pattern called the Simple Thing that is a free pattern that is also well known, and people who I guess are not wanting to buy the Sophie scarf will do the Simple Thing. I don't know if you've
Very
ever heard of
similar.
it before, but it has 2,000 makes of that one.
And didn't she make a Sophie shawl? Didn't she make it
She
bigger?
did,
and
I
make a
think
Sophie
so.
shawl?
Yep. And then going into my finished.
Y'all, hold on to your hats.
I'm so excited.
They're so cute.
This was the November knit along that I wasn't able to participate in, and these are the Crème fingerless
Crème.
gloves, and it's a free pattern, and I use the beautiful local craftery yarn. My bracelet's going to cause an issue.
Oh,
Surrey and fingering held together, and it is just absolute. I mean, the softest. I love knitting with the Surrey. I've never knit with it, so this was a bingo card check that I was able to do.
I love it.
It's a little bit on the big side. I've learned that when I knit my next pair of fingerless gloves or any kind of mitts, I am definitely going to go down and wear the small size. I measured across my palm just like the pattern said, but I don't know why they still ended up a little bit on the larger side. They're totally doable, and they're so soft, and I just love. This was a limited edition colorway that you have, but I see you have 2 more up there still.
I do. Maybe 3. 2, yes. So my sweet friend Melissa is an eternal enabler. And she sends me things all the time. And she said, hey, this is a new technique for me, not new to the world, for dyeing yarn. Oh. She said, try it. So this was my first attempt at trying it. Kidding. Oh, my word. And fell in love.
Gorgeous.
Look at that. When Julia showed me these today, I literally was like, oh my goodness, I dyed that yarn.
Yes, you did.
Sometimes I'm still like, ooh, okay. So anyway. So good.
I love it.
And so soft and so fuzzy.
I'm going to try different fingerless mitts. I have quite a few options that I'm going to be looking at. And anyways, because I just love it. I am tickled that I can knit my own gloves. I don't know why that is just enabler. We love you, Melissa. They're a heart. Everybody needs a Melissa in their life. So talented and great style.
Oh,
right.
And she's a hoot.
She is. Oh, funny.
She's a hoot.
Yes, lots of fun. Okay, so the next, I guess this is my final finished objects. These are gift knits. This was my first Maxine water bottle cover sweater, and this was my first time ever doing not single strand. Like I've done single strand color work, but this was with 3 different colors. So there was quite a few different cuss words that came out of my mouth as I was knitting this, because it was not simple. But I kept at it and I got better. So then I have my second one. This is also a gift knit, and this is using similar color. It's the same Barocco vintage. And I got so much better at it, and I just love it. So I'm addicted to these little sweaters. It's like a little sweater wardrobe. But none of these are for me, so eventually I'm going to have to make myself one.
Yes. After Christmas.
Yes, after Christmas. Yes, your sound. Yes, you are, Matt. Thank you. So I think have we finished?
I think we talked about everything.
I want to encourage everybody, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is called The Yarn Winder, because YouTube will not let us do. There's a lot of different things that you have to have at least 50 subscribers to be able to do. So we're patiently waiting to increase our numbers over there. So if you like, comment, share. We really appreciate you guys being here live with us. Like I said earlier, we go live 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Winder, Georgia at the Yarn Winder, your local yarn shop. And we appreciate you guys watching.
One more reminder that Saturday the roads will be closed from a little bit before noon till about 2. So if you're planning to come visit us or anything on North Broad Street, make sure you start heading out a little earlier than noon.
I'll be here. I'm looking forward to watching the parade.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
And knitting on these Kevin socks. And I hope to see you guys here as well.
All right.
So
we're getting ready for a busy Wednesday, and so we'll see some of you in just a little bit with our knit along time.
It's a fun day up here at the shop, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yeah.
Busy.
Sure is.
Thank you guys. We love you.
Bye guys.
Have a great Wednesday. See you next week.
I never remember how to end this. What do we do?
The X.
Okay. Bye guys.
Bye.